And you can't count the other three starters. Hudson Spell, Griffin Wayman, and Slate Wright's all there for the Wildcats as well. The line on this one, Perry's Power Guide has Richfield favored in this one by 2 points, 9 points by Max Preps. And the winner of this game moves on to play Judge Memorial in the semifinals tomorrow night, while the loser will drop down to play Canyon View. As we jump into our starting lineups here now, Rick, they're going to go through these rapid fire here at the UCCU Center. So once they get into them, we'll do it with you. The Union Cougars are the visiting team, the number 6 seed. They'll be in their road blacks. First off, ring number 2 is a senior, Wake Olson. Number 3, a senior, Brady Bell. Number 4, a senior, Andres Jensen. Number 25 is a senior, Stetson Duncan. And the 5th senior starter, number 34, Jackson Adamson for Union. And again, they are coached by Dylan Gilpin. They'll be in the road blacks with the yellow letters and numbers. Now for the home team, Wildcats, here's Rick Robinson.
Starting for Richfield, wearing number 1, a senior, Gage Yardley. Wearing number 3, a senior, Griff Wayman. Wearing number 12, a senior, Slate Wright. Wearing number 21, a senior, Malik Fountain. And wearing number 30, a senior, Hudson Spell. And, of course, Richfield coached by just a terrific coach, Rand James, in his 19th year as a head coach of the Richfield Wildcats.
So both teams start 5 seniors coming into this quarterfinal game here today. Rick, let's take a look at those Richfield Community Pharmacy keys of the game for these teams.
Well, I think obviously shooting, which sometimes has been a problem for both these teams, and I think rebounding has proven to be a real factor in these early games.
So we'll watch for those shooting and rebounding in this one for these 2 squads. And, of course, we get ready for our Richfield City Tip-Off, proud sponsor of Richfield High School. And throughout today's game, we'll be looking for that Golden Drug player of the game, the White Sanitation On-the-Go Services sub of the game, and the Diamond W Auctions key play of the game here at the 3A state tournament between Richfield and Union. Richfield City Tip-Off is set and ready to go with the officials, and it will be controlled by Union. As Olson runs it down, he gets it up ahead to Jensen. Jensen high left side. He'll come up top now to Bell. Bell guarded by Wayman, goes off the screen, picks up his dribble, comes back right side high to Olson. Picked up by Yardley, off the screen, he'll go left wing to Jensen. Jensen curls around the perimeter, picks it up at the free throw line, comes back out to Olson. Pump on the shot, works his way right side off a double screen, comes right wing it to Bell. Bell cut off on the baseline drive, kicks it back out to Adamson, gets inside the lane, put it up, wave it off. Foul will go on at Jackson Adamson with the offensive foul.
Yeah, and what was good there is Yardley got over there nicely, got set up, and then drew the foul.
So Yardley will bring it across the timeline now for Richfield.
One of my favorite officials out here, Sutherland, great official.
Right wing, Slate Wright's low block into Fountains, jumps out into the short corner, gets it to Yardley on a curl, got cut off by Olson. Hands off now to Wright. Wright's going to drive right side all the way to the rim, score it, Richfield takes the lead.
Boy, Slate just cut on the right side, and all of a sudden he had a lane straight to the basket, had an easy lay-in.
Left side in the drive as Olson got cut off, underneath past the Bell, misses the reverse layup, Wright's the rebound. Back to the way comes Richfield, Gage Yardley high right side. Hands off on the wing to Spell. Lobs down the lane, got it through to Wayman, being guarded tight by Jensen, fades away, off the glass, off the rim, no good. Spell punches out the rebound to Wayman. Left side high, Fountain. Fountain driving through, put it up against Adamson, blocked off the glass. Spell the rebound, had it, lost it, and it's picked up underneath by Duncan for Union.
Great possession that time for Richfield. Spell with 2 great plays.
Brady Bell steps into a transition 3, round the rim, no good, and the rebound goes to Spell.
Spell tipped the ball out, and then he got the rebound when he dribbled the last time. It went off a foot.
Up top with it is Yardley. Guarded by Duncan. Hesitates, going to drive right side, kick in the short corner to Spell. To the corner now, left side to Wayman. He'll drive baseline, got cut off. Fades away over Jensen, no good, and the rebound on the backside taken by Duncan. Back to the way now comes Olson on the left wing. Guarded by Yardley. Comes out the screen by Adamson. Up top it goes Bell. Bell working his way to the wing with a handoff to Jensen right side. He'll bounce it back out to Duncan, and a block foul on the drive left side. He'll go against Hudson Spell, his first, team's first.
Yeah, and the dribble drive on the left side, and as he started to drive, a little body contact.
It'll be Union basketball on the baseline. They lob out for Duncan. Lob back in for Olson. He'll come out and hand back to Duncan. Hesitates, going to drive right side. Got ahead a spell, lost his footing. Able to pass it out to Adamson. Left wing Olsen. High arch on the three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound ripped away from Yardley by Adamson. Puts it up off the glass, no good on the backside. Rebound taken by Duncan. Back out to the wing to Bell. He'll rise for three. In and out again, and Yardley the rebound for Richfield.
3 shots at it that time for Union. Richfield fortunate to hold him out.
Wright's left wing with it for the Wildcats. Passes up top. Jensen able to knock it away. He has it for Union going the other way. Dribbles in against Wayman. Got him to fly by. Bounces across for Olsen, and that ties the game at 2.
Yeah, and that's one of those turnovers that got a breakaway, and Union able to get an easy putback. Pretty good defense trying to prevent that, but at the end of the day, they got the easy lay-in.
Yardley up top. Hands to Wayman. Wayman comes out to Wright's. Top of the key guarded by Olsen. Nothing on the back door, goes right wing to Wayman. Now down the lane to Fountain, left wing Yardley. Looks to drive in, spins against Jensen, got cut off to the corner to Wright's he goes. Wright's now left to right into the key. Underneath the Fountain, being double teamed, and he'll draw the foul as 2 bodies came into him.
Yeah, there would have been a travel had they not called a foul, as both bodies sandwiched him.
Foul on Stetson Duncan is his first, second team foul for Union. Yardley will inbound underneath for the Wildcats. Box set around the key. Into the corner it comes to Wrights. Low block into Yardley. Yardley spins against the defense. Fades away from 4 feet. Off the back of the rim, no good. Fountain tips the rebound to himself. Reset for Richfield. Down the lane to Fountain. And he traveled as he tried to cut off his spin.
Yeah, he was in the middle of the lane on a hard drive. As he planted and tried to spin back, the official felt like he drug his foot and gave me an advantage to get the pass out.
2-2 your score on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. And pass comes up top. Spell comes up with a steal as 2 Union players kind of ran into each other on the play. Wayman up ahead to Wrights. Back to Wrights on the wing. Looking to drive baseline. Got inside his man. Help defense came over. Kicks it out to Spell. Pump fake. Got his man in the air. Goes up top to Yardley. Straight away 3. Around the rim. No good. And rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Union. Richfield ball on the baseline.
Yeah, Hudson was in position to grab that rebound as it went a little bit long. And as he was trying to grab it, Union knocked it out of his hands.
And Jorgen Southwick into the game for Slate Wrights for Richfield. Of course, a starter most of the season until he went out with the injury. Came back against Carbon a week and a half ago. Down the lane for Spell. Kick to the corner to Yardley. Thought about it. Now rises for 3. Short on the shot. Rebound by Olsen for the Cougars.
Boy, both teams have had a struggle here early getting the ball in the hoop.
Now we're halfway through quarter number 1. 2-2. Olsen for 3 on the other end. Short off the rim. Rebound saved by Bell, but he threw it off the back of the backboard, so Richfield ball.
Yeah, he was trying to pass it while he was underneath the basket, and it hit the back side of the glass right on the bottom.
3:48 to go in the quarter.
Richfield looking for somebody to heat up a little bit here.
Yeah, both teams looking for somebody to heat up.
And both teams have had some good looks here early in this game.
Yardley up top, guarded by Bell, goes right side high to Wayman. On the curl for Fountain, gets down the lane, lowers the shoulder, and an offensive foul called as Brady Bell draws the charge on Malik Fountain. That's his first, team second.
Yeah, Malik was driving down in the lane on the right side, and tell you, Barrett does a great job with our production work, giving us a replay there.
Left wing with it. Olsen worked his way up top. Comes out. They swing it now to the low block into Duncan. Working on Spell. Puts it up against him. Rises over the top and gets it to go. First points for Duncan, and Union has their first lead. Up ahead to Southwick. Transition 3. Short off the rim. High rebound down the lane by Bell for the Cougars. Down the floor he comes. Up ahead. Jensen right wing. Transition 3 for him. Nothing but net. Andres Jensen with the Mason Machinery. 3-pointer. 7-2 Union.
Yeah, you could see that was good from our angle right when it left his hands.
Yardley off the screen by Fountain. Hesitates. Hands off high to Wayman. Wayman steps to his left. He'll launch the 3. In and out. And the rebound underneath by Bell. Up the floor to Olsen, left wing. Rejects the screen. Driving baseline. Cut off by Southwick. Re-goes again. Drift pass to the corner, but out of bounds it goes off of Jensen. The Union turnover.
Boy, and Richfield really's had several good looks at it.
Timeout will be called by Coach Janes. So a 2:43 to go in the first quarter on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Union 7, Richfield 2 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Since 1947, Barney Trucking has built a reputation of unparalleled customer service and satisfaction in the trucking industry. Barney Trucking is now hiring drivers statewide, including Beaver, Millard, Sevier, San Pete, Juab, Carbon, Emery, Utah, and Salt Lake counties, as well as many other locations. The job includes a home daily schedule, excellent pay, benefits, training, retirement, a positive work environment, and requires a Class A CDL license with doubles endorsement. To apply, go to barneyjobs.com. That's barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Got Coach Labram, Matt Labram for Union up there listening.
Oh, yeah.
Watching.
Terrific coach.
Yes, he is. Richfield basketball. Brings it up the floor coming out of that Richfield Family Dental timeout. Right side high, he goes to Spell. Down the lane to Yardley. Yardley working against the defensive Union. Spins on him, and he'll draw the foul. Free throws coming for Gage Yardley from that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line.
Yeah, Gage was right in the middle of the lane and able to just spin.
That's a second foul on Duncan. As Yardley steps up, Apex Foot and Ankle sees new or old sports injuries for the ankle and foot, along with any foot pain, bunions, hammer toes, and toenail problems on Main Street in Richfield. Yardley knocks down the first one.
Of course, Gage signed to play football at Utah State University, Division I.
Yes, he is. Tyson Marks into the game for Union, talking about Coach Labram, baseball coach for the Cougars. That's one of his key returning players right there, Tyson Marks, for the state champion Union Cougar baseball team. As Yardley makes the second free throw. Certainly great athletes here on both sides of the floor. Up top with it is Adamson. Hands it off to Bell. Bell left wing, kicks it into the corner. Driving baseline is Marks. Reverse layup. Off the rim, no good. Southwick the rebound for Richfield.
Boy, he had a great lane. It looked like he was going to put that reverse in. Tough luck shot there for Union.
Up top, Wayman rises for three. Air ball. We'll call it a pass to Spell, and Spell gets the reverse layup. Is that an assist or an air ball?
Well, I think that's an air ball. And I'll tell you, Spell's been in the right place at the right time much of this quarter.
He's got to have 5 or 6 rebounds. Driving right side is Brady Bell. Got cut off on the drive. Tried to pass down the lane. Fountain steals the pass away.
That was great cutoff there by Malik.
Wayman with it. Works his way to the right junction. Comes back out to Fountain. He'll rise for 3. Off the mark. Just barely drew rim. Out of bounds it goes. Union ball. Slate Rights will come into the game for Griffin Wayman, and into the game now for Union will be Tanner Womack. As Adamson will check out.
Boy, very, very tough physical. Both these teams, you can see the talent on both teams, played hard.
Olsen with it, picks up his dribble, comes up top now. They swing it around right wing to Jensen. Jensen tried to cross over, dribbled it off the foot of Southwick. It'll stay with Union on the near sideline.
Yeah, trying to go back and forth swing just on the right arch here, and the ball went through his legs out of bounds, but it went off the foot of Jorgen Southwick of Richfield.
Jensen comes right wing to Olsen. Nothing on the curl. Up top becomes Marks. Pumps from the shot. Going to drive left side. Lost the handle. Ball's loose. And will eventually be picked up underneath by Olsen for the Cougars. Rises for the one-hand shot and got it to go. Wake Olsen with 4.
Yeah, Olsen was between 3 different defenders. Couldn't pass it. Decided, I'll just shoot it and put it in.
Yardley drives left side, kicks it out to Wrights. Wrights trying to drive in as Spell got his man sealed. Now he goes to Spell. Spell on a low block, kicks it back out left wing to Yardley. Short corner now Fountain. Fountain up top to Southwick. 9-6 Union leads here. 15 seconds in the shot clock. Pull up 15-footer for Southwick. Missed it short. Olsen the rebound for the Cougars. 1 second between the shot clock and the game clock. Up top, Womack. Hands off back to Olsen. Now to Bell up top, guarded by Wrights. Rejects the screen, looking to drive right side, hands to Jensen. Jensen crosses again. Up top now to Olsen. Deep, NBA straightaway 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Fountain the rebound. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Richfield down 3. Coach Janes gives the offensive set down to 7 seconds. Yardley checks it. Goes off the screen by Spell. Heads nicely by Marks. He'll step back for a deep 3 off the top of the backboard. And that'll be how the first quarter comes to an end. Through in the first 8 minutes on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. It's number 6 Union 9, number 3 Richfield 6. Second quarter coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centracom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University. What did you see in that first 8 minutes, Rick?
Well, I think the shooting will get better. I thought both teams played really hard. And, Union shot just a little better than Richfield. That's why they're up.
Richfield basketball started the second quarter, brought to you by Richfield City. Hudson Spell on the baseline, working against Tyson Marks. Comes out to Fountain, now right wing Yardley. Yardley working his way in against Womack. Crosses over, Womack on him tight. Yardley now able to find some space, drives in, hangs in the air and gets it to go. Gage Yardley with 4.
Oh, what a tough move. I thought Womack played pretty good defense, but Gage able to put a floater right through the center of the lane.
Into the game, Connor Olson for Union. He has it up top to Marks. He'll take the deep straightaway 3 off the rim, no good, and the rebound taken by Fountain.
It's not been a juggernaut of three-point baskets made in this game, that's for sure. Just Union with 1.
Yeah, just the one from Jensen. Now Yardley drives in, hangs in the air again. Too hard off the glass. Rebounds on the ground. Both teams diving for it, and a foul going to be called on Yardley as he took out the legs of Marks. So first foul on Yardley, first team foul on Richfield this quarter.
Boy, Richfield again had some good looks on it. Just not able to get it go in.
9-8 your score. Left side high with it is Bell. Off the screen by Womack. Pick and roll as he goes to Womack. Rolling into the lane. Nothing there. Up top to Marks. Pumps. Going to drive left side. Takes the bump from Spell. Fades away from 10 feet. Missed it short. And Spell the rebound for the Wildcats.
That was pretty good defense. Womack had a good look. Kind of a fadeaway on the left side of the foul line. But then Hudson Spell makes sure he secured the rebound.
Yardley right side high. Guarded by Marks. Comes out to Southwick. Dribbles into the left hand. He'll fade from 15 feet off the rim. Missed it short. Nice box out underneath by Womack. And Connor Olson clears the rebound. Up top, Wake Olson with it. Off the screen by Womack. Comes back right side high to Bell. Bell crosses. Kicks it left side to Marks. Down the lane he goes to Wake Olson. 14-footer. Knocks it down. Olson with 6.
Yeah, Olson just cut through the lane. Caught the pass on a dead run right in front of the foul line and turned around and drilled it. Pretty shot.
So 11-8 your score. Union on top on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Short corner with it is Fountain, backing down the lane against the Womack and shovels it over to Southwick. Southwick curls in with the left hand, puts it up the right hand, no good. Tries to tip it in and it falls off the rim. Rebound tipped and it's taken by Marks.
Boy, Southwick's just had a tough luck so far. That one did everything but go in for him.
Up top with it, Womack. Goes left side high to Bell. Bell dribbles in, gets guarded tight by Wrights, able to hand it off underneath to Olson. Count the basket on the foul. Wake Olson with 8 and a chance to make it 9.
And Olson is the difference in this game right now. He's been the best player on the court. It's not been close, and he's the reason Union's ahead.
Into the game now, Jess Curtis, Griffin Wayman for Richfield as Wrights and Southwick check out. Marks will leave the game for Union, and coming back in is Stetson Duncan. Wake Olson at that Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to try to push the lead to 6.
And who did they call the foul on?
The foul is on Southwick. Olson knocks down the free throw. He has 9 of the 14 for the Cougars. 14-8, they lead it. This is their largest lead on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Yardley hands off to Spell, right side high. Back up top to Yardley. Looking for Fountain inside. Now they go to him on the low block. Skips it up top to Curtis. Curtis drives into the left hand. Picks up his dribble. He'll take the 10-footer. Knocks it down. Big shot from Jess Curtis.
Yeah, Jess comes in off the bench immediately. It's a basket for Richfield.
Don't recognize him with the hair all gone. Brady Bell with it. Rejects the screen. Going to drive left side. Kick to the wing. Dribbling in is Duncan. He'll hand off to Wake Olson. Olson backs out, goes off the screen, steps to his left for 3, high arch, in and out, and Spell the rebound for the Wildcats. He's got to have close to 10 rebounds.
I tell you what, Hudson has played very fundamental here in the first half.
Yardley left wing to Curtis. Curtis off the screen, hesitates, picks up his dribble, deals high post at 2, Fountain. Fountain going to drive right side all the way to the rim, got it to go.
Boy, and Malik that time got a step, and he just went hard to the basket.
2-point game, 14-12 Union. Olsen dribbles into the lane, comes out to Womack, now up top Bell. He'll rise for 3 with a hand in his face, too hard. Long rebound though, and Connor Olsen has it. He'll go Wake with it. Wake Olsen fakes the handoff, looks to drive, got cut off by Fountain. Nearly lost the basketball. Now he goes to Womack, who'll drive right side, pull up 8-footer. No good, rebound to Curtis.
After he got past Yardley, had a good look just right of the foul line.
Curtis tries to get it down the floor to Fountain, and Womack steals the pass. Up the floor come the Cougars. Down the lane goes Wake Olsen, put it up. Got the basket. Curtis tried to draw the charge. No call either way.
Yeah, and Olsen continues to lead this Union team.
11 of their 16. 16-12 Union leads. 3:45 to go in the first half of this 3A quarterfinal. Right side high, Wayman. On the curl to Spell. Spell dribbles in against Duncan, and Duncan goes down as Spell gets it to go. Hudson Spell with 4.
Very similar to the play on the other end where Richfield's player fell down, this time Union's.
Now Bell loses the handle, out of bounds it goes, a Union turnover.
And the officials didn't call either one of them, and both players just put them up and in.
Timeout called by Coach Gilpin. We'll take it with him. It's a Riverstone Contractors timeout. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating, 896-6264. 16-14. Union leads Richfield on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Union leads by 2 with 3:27 to go in the first half as we come out of that Riverstone Contractors timeout. Richfield with the basketball. Left side high, Griffin Wayman into the corner, he goes to Spell. Nothing on the curl, able to get it back to Wayman. Now pick and roll with Fountain, drives the lane, put it up, missed it short off the rim, and the rebound taken by Womack.
Yeah, the defense in the lane caused that shot to be a little short.
Wake Olsen goes off the screen, gets it to Womack. Now it goes to Duncan down the lane, puts it up against Spell, missed it short, and rebound battled for, and a foul's going to be called. It's going to go on Hudson Spell.
Yeah, they were both battling for that ball, and at the end of the day, it felt like Hudson gained an advantage on it.
So Jordan Southwick back into the game as Spell picks up his second foul. He'll come out of the game.
Boy, Hudson's had a terrific first half, just rebounding all the things he's done.
And hitting the floor hard right there was Yardley coming out of that baseline out of bounds. Right wing with it, Duncan. Now to Connor Olsen. Olsen rejects the screen, drives baseline, got cut off, goes high to Womack for the 3. Short off the rim. Yardley the rebound for Richfield.
And that actually was right where the three-point line should be shot.
Wayman drives in, pull-up 10-footer, off the rim, no good, and a foul on the rebound is going to go against Union as Fountain went up for the board, and Womack came in underneath him.
Yeah, what he was doing is he was going up for the rebound, and Womack was screening him out, but it pushed him away from the ball.
Low block into Yardley, working on Jensen. Baby hook with the right hand, ties the game at 16. Yardley with 6.
I believe that's only our second tie of this game.
Yes, it is. Left side, Connor Olsen comes back out to Jensen, up top Womack. 2:24 to go in the first half. 16-16 your score. Wake Olsen with it, left side high to Jensen. He'll drive to the left side, scoop with the right hand, falls off the rim. Southwick the rebound for Richfield. Wildcats are going to push the pace. Right wing Wayman, transition 3. Off the glass, didn't draw iron. Backside rebound by Womack.
Yeah, went long off the back of the little box on the glass and carried him down to Union.
Jensen with it, comes out to Olsen. That's Wake Olsen. Guarded by Wayman. Looks to drive left, got cut off. Up top to Womack, pumps on the shot. Drives into the right hand, gets cut off, bounces underneath to Duncan. Little baby hook with the right hand, no good. Fountain the rebound for Richfield.
And a good look for Duncan. It just went off.
And count the basket. Nope, they're going to say on the ground, it looks like. What a shot by Southwick. Nope, they are going to count the basket as Southwood gets the and one, takes the bump from Connor Olson, gets it to kiss off the window, and draws the foul for the and one opportunity. Southwood with his first points, and as he head to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Connor Olson picks up his first foul. Slate rides back into the game for Richfield. As Southwood gets the and one to go. Richfield goes in front by 3. This is their largest lead, 19-16. Left wing Jensen. Up top to Duncan. Right wing wakes Olson off the screen. Comes back up top. Duncan with it, hands to Olson. Olson backs out. Guarded by Yardley. Looks to drive left. Got cut off on the junction. Hands it off to Duncan. Duncan curls and a reach and foul be called on, I believe, Yardley. Yes, it is.
Yeah, and he had an advantage on that because he reached around the ball. Richfield had a steal on it. That's why the official called that, and we'll immediately see a change.
Yeah, Yardley picks up his second foul, so he comes out as Jess Curtis checks in for the Wildcats. So Yardley and Spell both with 2 for Richfield. Inbounding underneath is Andrus Jensen. Looking in the lane, not there. Now he'll throw out up top to Bell. 1:20 to go in the half. Bell drives left. Gets to the junction, backs it out with a pass to Womack. Up top to Olson. Olson drives left as well, gets cut off. Double team is there and passes out left wing. And ball's loose. It's on the ground. Richfield dives for it. Wright's had it. Able to get it to Southwick and draws the foul.
Yeah, Southwick was headed to the races. Richfield just went hard after that ball.
Over and over again.
Yeah, I thought for sure Union was going to come up with it. That was just sure determination by Richfield that time.
Slate Wrights is the one that ends up with it. Multiple players went after it. Southwick with it now up top. Under a minute to go in the first half. 19-16 Richfield. Wayman has the ball poked away, gets it back. Guarded by Jensen, comes to Wrights on a curl. Comes back out to Wayman. He'll drive left. Bounces it for Fountain down the lane. Fountain working on Womack, trying to back him up, put it up off the glass. Got it to go. Malik Fountain with 4.
Yeah, Womack hit at the ball, and as he came back down, then Fountain went back up and really had a pretty good look at the basket.
2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Left wing Womack drives in, got cut off in the low block, fades away from 6 feet, missed it short. Southwick the rebound. Shot clock turned off, and Coach James says play for 1.
That's twice that Union could have really put the clock down, and they've chosen to shoot it early in the clock, so Richfield will probably get the last shot.
10 seconds to go, and now Southwick has his pocket picked by Marks, but Fountain dives to save it. Right side, it gets it up ahead to Wayman. Corner 3, off the rim. The tip in by Southwick, just short at the horn. And at the end of 2 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, it is Richfield 21, Union 16. We've got your Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show coming up next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network at TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Mountain View Vision has moved to a bigger, better location, 1166 South SR 118, next to Maurice's. More parking, more frames, same trusted care. Doctors Richard Yardley and Preston Judy, along with 14 professionals and 5 specialists, provide top-quality eye care for all of Central Utah. Pediatric exams, advanced dry eye treatment, specialty contacts, diabetic care, and ocular disease management. New location, same phone, 435-896-5671. Mountain View Vision. Better vision starts here.
To all of you lovers of the rattlesnake cadence, I'm C.R. Wood, and I never tire of announcing it's auction time again in Central Utah. For the last 30 years, we've all gotten together for the biggest equipment trade day in all of Trail Country, and we're doing it again March 1st in Joseph, Utah. We kick it all off at 10 o'clock in the morning in the yard just west of Wes Ogden's shop. We've already got some treasures that will fit your operation like a glove, and there's room for a whole lot more. a Cat 225 excavator, a like-new Great Dane drop-deck aluminum trailer, a perfect teenager's pickup with a Cummins diesel and a custom suspension, tanks, tools, and a whole lot of really neat shop equipment. We're inviting you to join the party. To turn your surplus into money, call or text us at 435-201-1705.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Radio Robinson on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports. This is the Jones Intermill Engineering halftime show, supporting local programs and academic and athletic achievements. Building relationships and working passionately is a winning combination with Jones and DeMille Engineering. And at the half in this one, it is Richfield 21 and Union 16. Rick, your takeaway from this first half?
Well, I'll tell you, it's been a hard-fought game. Neither team has shot very well from the three-point line. I think that will show us on that. Both of them have taken a few shots, but Richfield has only made 0, and Union just 1.
Yeah, only made 0.
Yeah, I knew you'd like that, but they had a couple of good looks, just couldn't get it to go.
Let's take a look at those first half Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home auto and business insurance needs. Proudly representing auto owners insurance. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Sina Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. First off for Richfield, they have the halftime lead. Pretty balanced scoring for Richfield as they have had 6 different players score. Gage Yardley leads the way with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 4 points and 4 rebounds for Malik Fountain along with 2 assists. Hudson Spell has 4 points with 5 rebounds. I feel like he's got more than that, Rick. But
I tell you, Hudson's game, maybe not show on the paper, but he had a terrific half.
Yes, he did.
In my opinion, he's been the player of the game for Richfield so far.
Yeah, he's been huge. 3 points for Jorgen Southwick with 5 rebounds for Southwick coming off the bench. Richfield shooting just 31% from the floor, 0 for 7 from 3, and then they are 3 for 3, though, from the free throw line.
Yeah, and sometimes they've had a struggle at the foul line, but this has not been a game with a lot of foul shots in it for either team.
No, just the 4 foul shots taken, and each team is perfect so far. 3 for 3 for Richfield, 1 for 1 on the Union side. Let's look at those Union numbers. Leading the way, Wake Olson, a fantastic first half. 11 points for Olson with 2 rebounds, 3 points for Andres Jensen, and 2 points for Stetson Duncan for the Cougars. They're shooting just 29% from the floor, 10% from 3 at 1 for 10, and then that 1 for 1 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and their one player that has just been terrific, Wake Olson, has just had a terrific first half. But toward the end of the second quarter, Richfield picked him up a little better, and he didn't get as many good looks. But I thought the way Union got him involved was just really good.
Rebound battle being won right now by Richfield, 20-12 and 6-3 on the offensive glass.
Yeah, and a lot of that was from Hudson Spell, and I think that's critical for Richfield that Hudson keep out of foul trouble.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that one. Quite a few turnovers for both these teams. We talked about in the pregame show that they both stay around that 11-12 mark in a game. But here at the half, Union with 9 and Richfield with 10 first half turnovers.
Yeah, and it has been a factor. Both teams have cashed in a little bit. I commented the one time that Union got the steal and got down, and Richfield actually played pretty good defense. But at the end of the play, Union got a layup.
Yeah. So there's a look at your first half Sorensen Levitt Insurance stat check here at the UCCU Center. Throughout today's game, we are looking for that Golden Drug player of the game. Golden Drug's motto is help, heal, lift, learn, and love. And the White Sanitation on-the-go services sub of the game. Call White Sanitation and on-the-go services at 435-896-9212. And then don't miss the Diamond W auction this Saturday, March 1st in Joseph, 10 a.m. The largest Central Utah one-day trade auction, trade sale. And got great equipment to vehicles, everything you want there. If you're looking for some of your equipment, to get some new equipment, call 201-1705 or go to diamondwauction.com for that. This has been the Jones Intermill Engineering Halftime Show, supporting our youth in their efforts to develop new talents and passions, paving the way to success. That's Jones Intermill Engineering. At the half on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, it's the Wildcats 21, Union 16 in this 3A quarterfinal game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Hey, y'all, just a reminder to shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, offering windows and glass sales and installation, including window tinting. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 410 North Main in Richfield, has a huge inventory and always sells at rock-bottom prices, and Shepherd's has the service to back it all up. Click shepherdscarpets.com. Carpet, flooring, windows, and glass, and more. Shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Click shepherdscarpets.com and sit back and try to wipe that big old smile off your face.
A new year and a new adventure with the perfect Chevy to take you anywhere. With pure power unleashed and future-forward technology. Because every mile matters. And every path leads to new possibilities.
Current Chevy owners can get $7,850 total value on this 2025 Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. See your Rocky Mountain Chevy dealers.
This is Rick Robinson, branch manager, Richfield. At Zions Bank, we're not just your bank. We're your neighbors. And with a branch right around the corner and the convenience of online and mobile banking, we're here for you, wherever you are. For all of your personal and business banking needs, come visit us and let us show you how Zions Bank is for you.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Are you a new CDL license holder? If so, Barney Trucking would like to train and pay you to become a world-class truck driver on state-of-the-art equipment. They also provide you with reliable, courteous support, a fantastic wage, paid holidays, solid benefits, home daily schedules, paid time off, an excellent safety record, and respect. Dependable truck drivers have been Barney Trucking's #1 investment since 1947. Start your outstanding career by applying today at barneyjobs.com. barneyjobs.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCCU Center at Utah Valley University as we come to the second half of Richfield and Union in this boys 3A quarterfinal game. On the floor for the Wildcats is their starting five: Slate Wrights, Griffin Wayman, Gage Yardley, Malik Fountain, and Hudson Spell. Wake Olson rises for the 15-footer on the baseline air ball. Yardley the rebound down the floor for Wayman. It slipped through his hands. He gathered it, missed it off the bottom of the backboard, and the rebound goes to Duncan for Union. Starters are out there as well for the Cougars. And Brady Bell gets free off the left side, misses hard off the glass. The rebound to Slate Wrights, and he'll get it out to Fountain. And now Yardley slows it down. So out there for Union.
Both teams looked like they had easy lay-ins, and both of them got too far underneath, and they were tough shots.
Down the lane, Spell got open, blocked from behind by Duncan, and Spell touched it last. Union basketball.
Yeah, they're saying that what happened is it got blocked, and then Spell trying to push the ball went off his hands.
So on the floor for the Cougars, Wake Olson, Brady Bell, Andrus Jensen, Stetson Duncan, and Jackson Adamson. Left side high, Bell with it. Off the screen by Duncan, and he'll be fouled by Hudson Spell. That'll be his third one on the hedge. Came into him with the body.
Yeah, and that'll be a factor. I think we're going to immediately see a change.
Yep, Southwick into the game for Spell. So, Rick, as we look to this second half, let's get our Richfield Community Pharmacy keys of the second half you see for these teams.
Well, I think foul trouble is going to be a factor for Richfield. They need to make sure they keep out of it. And then I think better shooting by either team.
And neither team shot well. Jensen sets for the deep three, knocks it down. Andrus Jensen with his second Mason Machinery three-pointer makes it a 2-point game.
Yeah, and Richfield yet to make a three-point basket in this game. And at times, they're a really good three-point shooting team.
So the Horns look right side high, Fountain, nothing on the back door for Southwick. Picks up his dribble. He'll come out left side high to Wrights. Down the lane for Southwick. He's working against Olson, got against him. Blocked by Adamson and a foul called. And free throws coming for Jorgen Southwick from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line.
And they did call it on Adamson.
That's the second on Adamson. Southwick's 1 for 1 from the line in the game. Gets the first one. He has 4 off the bench. Second free throw, good as well.
And before his injury a few weeks, several weeks ago, he was the leading scorer for this Richfield team.
Yeah, it still is on the per game side of things. Right wing with it. Brady Bell spins against Wayman, gets cut off, nothing there on the up and under. Looks for some help, able to get a low block inside the Duncan, backing down Southwick. He got deep underneath. Southwick didn't give ground. He missed off the side of the backboard. Southwick with the rebound. Yardley kicks to the left corner to Wayman. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound battled for, and it's going to be Malik Fountain who has it, and he draws the foul on Brady Bell.
And Richfield, what were they at halftime? 0 for 7?
0 for 7.
And now they're 0 for 8 from the three-point line.
The foul on Bell is his second team foul on Union. Yardley to inbound on the baseline. They've got 4 around the perimeter to the Wildcats. So they make their cuts. The lob left side high to Wrights. Inside to Yardley. Pumps as he creates some space. And offensive foul called on Gage Yardley. That's his third. So Yardley and Spell each with 3 for Richfield.
Yeah, and, Yardley created a little space there as he leaned forward. An official felt like a game advantage, and he drew the foul.
Up the floor comes Jensen. To the wing, left wing at Duncan. Up top to Wake Olson, right side high with it, Bell. Low block into Duncan, backing down Southwick. Baby hook with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Wrights for the Wildcats. Gets it down the floor for Yardley. On the right wing, guarded by Bell. Crosses over. Nothing to kick it back out to. Now he goes left wing to Wrights. Wrights dribbles left to right into the lane, got past the defender and draws the foul on the bump. That'll be the first on Jensen, third team foul on Union.
Yeah, and I said at halftime that fouls weren't a problem really for Union. And they have 3 different players with 2 fouls. Richfield with 2 players with 3 fouls. So, if anybody were to pick up a third foul for Union, that too would be a concern for them.
Jess Curtis into the game for Yardley for Richfield. Southwick makes the catch on the lob, puts it up off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken by Olson for Union. He'll bring it the other way. Hesitates, spins in the lane, scoop with the right hand, off the glass, no good. Fountain flies in for the rebound.
That was pretty good defense that time. And it looked like Wake was going to get an easy shot.
Jess Curtis calling for the screen and then picked up his dribble, goes left wing to Wayman. Underneath, they get it inside to Wrights. Wrights puts it up against the defense. Got it to go. Slate Wrights with 4.
And Wrights was open right in the middle of the lane, about 3 feet out. Did have a defender there.
This is now Richfield's largest lead at 6, 25-19 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Olson off the screen, comes out to Jensen. Jensen looks to curl, instead goes to the wing to Bell. Bell crosses over, and Jess Curtis picks his pocket, lobs ahead for Slate Wrights, and Wrights all by himself. Right side layup is good. It's an 8-point Wildcat lead, and Coach Gilpin calls timeout. With 4:41 to go in the third quarter on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. It's Richfield 27, Union 19 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centracom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centracom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centracom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
We are all part of a team. Whether you are the quiet hero or the newest recruit, the steady anchor or the moral support, your team needs you. At Intermountain Health, Sevier Valley Hospital, we want to be part of your team. Partner with us on your health and continue to be a game changer for your teammates.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
As we come out of that Riverstone Contractors timeout, 8-point Richfield lead. This is the largest lead of the game for either team. Left wing with it, Brady Bell. Off the screen by Adamson. Couldn't get it to him on the roll. Now comes left wing to Connor Olson, who checked into the game. He picks up his dribble, goes left wing to Bell. Bell left to right in the lane, up top Jensen. Jensen goes left corner to Duncan, long two, short off the rim. Connor Olson, the rebound, goes back up on the right side, missed it short. Got his own rebound and draws the foul. 2 free throws coming for Connor Olson.
Yeah, the ball came right down to him, and he did the right thing to go back up.
Second foul on Malik Fountain, third team foul on Richfield. So Olson steps up to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Got the first one. One more free throw from Connor Olson. Second one is good. Both teams remain perfect from the free throw line, a combined 8 for 8.
Yeah, not a lot of foul shots, but nonetheless, they haven't given anything away at the foul line.
27-21 Richfield. Right wing with it, Wayman. Makes a nice catch on the pass. Crosses over, looking to drive right. Gets cut off in the low block. Passes back out for Southwick. He'll rise for three. Knocks it down. A Mesa Machinery three-pointer for Jorgen Southwick. He has 8.
And you could feel the rhythm when he shot that. I don't know about you, but I thought that's going in. He just had rhythm on the shot.
First made three-pointer for the Wildcats. Left wing with it is Jensen for Union. Pass up top, got tipped by Jess Curtis. It's on the ground. Both teams diving for it. Fountain has it for Richfield. He gets it to Wayman and draws the foul on Connor Olson.
Boy, and Union wanted an elbow there, but I thought they had a headlock on him. And a tough break as both teams were going for the ball.
Coach Gilpin pleading for his team on this one.
Becomes the fourth different Union Cougar to have 2 fouls. Still nobody in foul trouble with 3. Not that 2's not foul trouble.
Fourth team foul on the Cougars, so Richfield will shoot free throws the rest of the way of this third quarter. Left side high, rights. Comes up top to Southwick off the screen. Had to use a dribble to catch it. Now goes right wing to Curtis. Curtis fake right, dribbles left off the screen by Fountain. And tries to pass it across. Ball got tipped, but Fountain gathers it. Fountain going to drive right side as the defense fell away. In and out off the glass. And the rebound saved by Wrights into Wayman left wing. What an effort from Slate Wrights.
That's just undescribable. I thought it was going to be in for Union easily.
Southwick crosses over, loses it, saves it on the far sideline, and then diving for it was Duncan, and he came into his legs, so Stetson Duncan will pick up his third.
And he becomes the first one with 3 fouls for Union.
And that will send Southwick to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Into the game, Wake Olson. Well, they're going to not let him come in yet.
That's because they're shooting 2 shots.
Yep.
I like the no 1-and-1. I mean, we've done this for several years now.
First one from Southwick, off the rim, no good. That's the first missed free throw of the game for either team.
And that one looked short right from the start. It almost went in, but when it left his hand, you could see that it was just a little short.
So Gavin Miller into the game, along with Wake Olson for the Cougars. Second free throw from Southwick, short off the rim again, and the rebound goes to Miller for the Union Cougars. 9-point Richfield lead, 2:50 to go in the third quarter. Left wing with it is Miller, guarded by Southwick. Works his way around the perimeter. And a foul going to be called on Richfield on the dribble. It's going to go against Southwick. That'll be his second, team's fourth. Pass will come into the backcourt to Jensen. Hands right wing to Connor Olson. Olson crosses again, picks it up, goes to the corner, knocked it out of bounds by Curtis, remains Union ball on the far sideline.
Yeah, Curtis cut out there, and rather than just try and pick up the ball, he knocked it out of bounds. That was tough defense. Curtis has played well off the bench for Richfield.
He's played really well. Pass comes into Jensen. He'll go left wing with it. Olson off the screen, step back three on the way, short off the rim, long rebound. Adamson has it for the Cougars, and he'll be fouled by Southwick. That'll be his third and fifth team foul. Will send Jackson Adamson to the line to shoot two.
I'll tell you, the way that the other games have been called, this game has kind of evolved into a much more ticky-called game. Some of those other games were slugfests.
Yeah. First free throw is good from Adamson. His first point. Second free throw is up and good. So Adamson makes them both. His Union remains perfect from the free throw line. It's a 7-point game, 30-23 your score. Curtis up top, works his way left wing. Passes out for Wrights, nearly stolen by Olson, but Wrights gathers, drives right side all the way to the rim. Slate Wrights with 8 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, and he has 6 in this quarter. How big has his play been with the other two starters out?
Left corner with it, Wake Olson. Spins on the baseline, going to drive in, puts it up against Fountain, off the rim, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, last touch by Union. Richfield ball.
And Olson, who had 8 points through the second period, has just struggled since and hasn't scored. What a terrific drive. You see his talent as he goes along the baseline. The ball just bounced over the rim for him.
Bell and Womack back into the game for Union. Coach James choosing to leave Southwick out there with the 3 fouls in this third quarter. Left side high, Curtis. He'll lob up top to Wrights. Hands right wing to Southwick. Goes off to Wayman off the curl. Curl's down the lane, and he'll draw the foul on Jensen on the drive. That'll be the second on Andrus Jensen, and sends Griffin Wayman to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot two.
Again, this game has turned into just kind of a bump, and really not much of a foul there, but
the danger for Union on fouling Wayman right here is the free throw line is a great place to get a shooter going. And Wayman struggled to find his rhythm here today, but he will go 1 for 2 from the line. Fountain had it, and Womack able to pull it away. Not very many people are going to get it away from Fountain once he has it in his grip.
No, but Womack just reached over and says, not this time.
Jensen, a deep three from the wing. It's short off the rim. Rebound, battled for, out of bounds it goes. Union ball on the baseline.
Yeah, that was a long shot by Jensen, well behind the college three-point line.
He'll inbound. They've got 4 stacked balls side down the lane. They run Bell off a screen. He'll shoot the 3 from the wing. Off the back of the rim, no good. Curtis, the rebound for Richfield.
And Bell had a good look at it. Bell hasn't scored in this ball game. The second leading scorer with 10 a game for Union.
Now Fountain goes left to right across the key, puts it up against Womack, and blocked it out of bounds. Richfield ball on the baseline. Inbounding underneath will be Curtis, but for a call by Haynes. 1:13 to go in the third quarter. We're going to keep it right here. Just a 30-second timeout. Riverstone Contractors timeout. Riverstone Plumbing and Heating in Richfield, and now Beaver. They have the equipment and skills to perform timely, high-quality service for residential and commercial jobs. Call Pete at Riverstone Plumbing and Heating at 896-6264. And if you're Coach James, what do you think he's trying to work on right here in this timeout?
They went out with a 6-point lead, and Richfield's been able to extend that to a 10-point lead. And so I think at this point, Richfield is just hoping to extend the quarter out, and I think at the start of the fourth quarter, he'll bring both those players back in.
Again, he chose to leave Southwick in the game with his 3 fouls.
But Union also has Duncan with 3 fouls.
Yeah, and Duncan is out. Curtis to inbound, and he will not get it in. A 5-second violation on Richfield.
And so a tough break. Richfield with the ball underneath their own basket cannot get it in bounds. Give Union credit for tough defense there.
Right wing with it, Wake Olson, guarded tight by Wrights, backing him down the lane, goes off the screen, kicks it left corner to Womack. He'll drive baseline, had the ball poked away, it's on the ground. Curtis dives for it, Womack dives for it, and it'll be a jump ball. And possession arrow will give it to Richfield.
Yeah, they both dove on the court. Womack could see he was going to probably have a reverse layup opportunity, and as he looked up, the ball came free.
Little pressure by Union, but as soon as the ball came in, they dropped back defensively. Under a minute to go in the third quarter. 10-point Richfield lead on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, 33-23. Right wing with it is Southwick, comes up top to Wrights. Left wing Curtis, free throw line extended, guarded by Bell. Hands back to Southwick. He'll back out as they reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Crosses over. Looking to drive left side. All the way to the rim. Scoop with the right hand. Finger roll over the front. Southwick with 10.
Oh, terrific drive just down the middle.
Hesitation dribble by Wake Olson. Scoop with the right hand. He got it to go.
Yeah, and that was with the right hand on the left side. Reversed it in. That's a tough shot.
First points of the second half for Wake Olson. He has 13 to lead all scorers. Curtis with it for the Wildcats. Picks up his dribble. Hands to Wayman. Wayman curls to the junction, goes right side, short corner Fountain, back out to Wayman. Now up top to Southwick. Southwick looks to drive left, lost the basketball, got it back, puts it up against Womack. Count the basket and the foul. What a finish from Jorgen Southwick.
I'll tell you, Southwick has come in the first half. He maybe looked a little ginger, but in this quarter, he now has 9 points in the quarter.
Chance to make it 10 here from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. The and one, got it. Southwick with 13 to lead Richfield. And three-quarter court shot at the horn, no good. And at the end of 3 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard, it is Richfield 38, Union 25. We've got your final 8 minutes when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. T-Live powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
13-point Richfield lead as we go to the fourth quarter. Start of the quarter brought to you by Richfield City. Proud sponsor of Richfield High School Sports. Brady Bell with it. Hands off to Duncan, who checks into the game for Union during that quarter break. Now up top to Wake Olson. Spins down the lane, left side, and count the basket and the foul for Wake Olson. And that's the fourth on Gage Yardley, who just checked back into the game for Richfield.
Well, I'll tell you, as you go through the lane, if you're bumping them, they're going to call that. And a nice shot by Olson.
Malik Fountain got about a 12-second breather. He's going to come back into the game for Richfield as Olson gets the and one to go from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. He has a game-high 16. Hudson Spell also came back in at the quarter break for Richfield. So you've got Spell and Southwick for Richfield on the floor with 3 fouls each, and Duncan on the floor for Union with 3 fouls. Southwick on the Wildcat logo, Wolverine logo, I should say. Now left side high Spell, hands back to Southwick, hesitates, looks to drive left, got cut off by Duncan, comes back out for Fountain, takes the bump, going to drive left side, pumps, and traveling violation on Fountain. Union basketball.
Well, Malik was trying to draw some room there as he planted. Drug the foot a little bit.
Womack dribbles in at the left hand. Reverses now in the low block. Guarded tight by Spell. Backdoor cut. He goes to Bell down the lane. Scoop the left hand. Got it to go off the glass. Brady Bell with his first points. It's an 8-point game.
He's averaging 10 points a game. He gets his first 2 points.
Now up top with it, Southwick. Works his way right side. Kicks to the corner to Fountain. Fountain hands to Wrights. Wrights goes off the screen by Fountain. Now looks for him on the roll as Fountain backing down the defense. Double team comes, shovels it over to Spell. He'll go left to right, and then he drug his pivot foot as he came to a stop. Back-to-back Richfield turnovers via traveling violations.
Yeah, Richfield's had the ball twice in the lane, and Union has sandwiched them in, and as they tried to pass it, they've gotten 2 travels.
Pick and roll here for Womack. Makes the catch, put it up off the back of the rim and in, and it's a 2-possession game. Womack's first points.
Yeah, and Union with 6 points in the quarter. Richfield yet to score.
Wayman works his way around the perimeter. 38-32 your score. And now Fountain has it in the high post. He'll go right wing to Wrights. Rises for 3, blocked by Womack. And Womack has it for the Cougars. He'll bring it up the floor, working against Spell. Hands off to Olsen, left corner to Bell. Bell dribbles left to right, put it up, blocked by Spell out of bounds. It'll be Union basketball on the baseline.
And I don't know about you, but that looks like that could be much more a foul than what they have called in this game to me.
Yeah,
nice. What's that?
The block was clean, but the body came through.
Well, I'm just telling you what I've seen. They've been pretty ticky on shots.
Pass comes into Olsen in the corner. Driving baseline, got cut off, shovels it out to Duncan. Duncan left to right, goes to Jensen. Jensen in the right corner, passes back out up top, and into the backcourt it goes. A Union turnover.
Boy, and Richfield in desperate need of some points here. Union on a 6-0 run.
7-0 run.
Okay, you're right.
38-25 in the third.
I got the foul shot. I didn't put that on there.
Inbounding is Wayman. He'll lob for Southwick up top. Guarded by Wake Olsen. 6 minutes to go in the game. 6-point Richfield lead. Pass right side to Wrights. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Bell, and it will be Richfield basketball.
Yeah, and Union's jumping the passing lanes here. And that's part of the reason why Richfield's gotten a couple travels is they've been hesitant. They also had the one they didn't get in bounds. So
yeah. Pass comes into Wayman, guarded tight by Olsen. Top of the key, he'll back out. Now goes left side to Wrights. Down the lane for Southwick, guarded by Jensen. Here comes the double team. He'll fade away from 12 feet. No good. Foul in the offensive rebound for the Wildcats. He picks it up, dumps it off underneath the Spell. Pumps, put it up. Count the basket and the foul. Hudson Spell.
And what a great pass from Malik. Malik saved that by getting the rebound. And Hudson delivered, putting it in.
Foul on Stetson Duncan is his first team foul. So now each team with a player with 4 fouls. The and one from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line, too hard. Jensen the rebound. Quickly up the floor it comes. Right wing with it is Bell. He'll come up top now to Olsen. Dribbling with the left hand, step back three with a hand in his face, partially blocked by Wrights, and a foul on the rebound will be the 4th on Hudson Spell as he came over the top of Brady Bell. Second team foul on the Wildcats. Inbounding is Jensen. Comes left wing to Olsen, guarded tight by Wrights. Comes out high left side to Womack. Up top, they swing it around. Into the corner it goes now to Bell for 3. Round the rim, no good. Rebound tipped by Wrights to Southwick.
Yeah, that was a great job by Wrights. He couldn't get it, so he just tipped it over to Southwick.
Southwick guarded by Duncan. Goes off the screen, crosses over, drives left, dumps it off for Spell, but a foul called first. Beautiful pass from Southwick there.
Yeah, and Southwick was on a hard drive right at the foul line. He planted and passed it.
That's the 3rd foul on Bell. 2nd team foul on Union this quarter with 5:02 to go. Richfield leading by 8. Pass comes in right side into the corner to Southwick. Looking for Wrights, posting up, not there. Dribbles right to left in the lane. Pull up 12-footer, knocks it down. Southwick with 15 to lead the Wildcats.
Yeah, and he's just longer than anybody else on the court.
Right wing with it, Womack. Womack dribbles baseline, tries to pass into the lane. Out of bounds it goes. It'll be Richfield basketball on the Union turnover.
And Union, it looked like they had a good look along that baseline, and the pass went out. I wasn't sure Richfield didn't knock it out of bounds, but it was off Union.
Pass comes into the backcourt, Fountain with it. He'll hand to Wayman to bring it across the timeline. 4:40 to go in the game. Richfield by 10 on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Off the screen goes Wayman, left side. Lost the basketball as Womack picks his pocket. Hands it off to Bell. Down the floor for Olsen. Makes the catch and got it to go off the glass. Wake Olsen with 18.
And that's not an easy shot. He's on a dead run. He catches it and lays it up and in. Pretty shot by Wake Olsen.
Southwick brings it down the floor and dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Back-to-back Wildcat turnovers.
Boy, turnovers have been a factor for Richfield. They had, 10 at halftime?
Yeah, I've got it. Well, they had 9 at halftime. I've got them with 15 now.
Yeah, that's definitely been a factor for them.
Timeout called. We'll take the Riverstone Contractors timeout with them. 4:18 to go in the game on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Wildcats 42, Union 34 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, and KSL Sports.
Mountain View Vision has moved to a bigger, better location. 1166 South SR 118, next to Maurice's. More parking, more frames, same trusted care. Doctors Richard Yardley and Preston Judy, along with 14 professionals and 5 specialists, provide top quality eye care for all of Central Utah. Pediatric exams, advanced dry eye treatment, specialty contacts, diabetic care, and ocular disease management. New location, same phone, 435-896-5671. Mountain View Vision. Better vision starts here.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
We're back here at the UCC Youth Center at Utah Valley University. 8-point Richfield lead as we come out of the timeout with 4:18 to go in the game on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Dr. Topher Barnett and his team are proud to offer the latest technology and the highest quality of care to the amazing families of Central Utah. Call Richfield Family Dental at 896-9696 or visit richfielddental.com. Union basketball. The chance to make it a 2-possession game once again here as Wake Olsen brings it across the timeline. Works his way left side of the pass to the corner. Jensen pumps, comes back around up top to Womack. Right side high now with it is Bell. Guarded by Wayman. Hands off on the wing. Duncan has it. Duncan at the top now. Goes right side back to Bell. Bell going to dribble to the baseline. Got cut off by Wayman. Passes back out for Olsen. 15 seconds in the shot clock. Pumps. Got rights in the air. Drives in. Put it up against Spell. Missed it short. Rebound tipped out by... Nope. Duncan saves it at his bench. But Spell has it for Richfield up the floor to Southwick.
Yeah, Spell did a nice job of just staying on the court with his arm straight up. And Olsen can make that shot. Just didn't quite get it to go that time.
Southwick goes left junction to Spell. Now across the key to Fountain, spins against Olsen, off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped by Southwood, but right to Olsen. He'll bring it down the middle, right side to Bell. Transition deep three, short off the rim, and a foul called on Slate Wrights as him and Olsen got tied up, and Olsen went to the ground. That'll be the first on Wrights, third team foul on... Yep, that one looked pretty clear. Yep. Third team foul on Richfield as Gage Yardley, Jess Curtis back in for the Wildcats. Wayman and Southwick will come out. Jensen to inbound, 4 low for the Cougars. Pass comes in to Olsen, catch and shoot 6-footer, too hard. Yardley the rebound for the Wildcats.
He was almost too open that timeout, just outside the lane.
Yardley got the defender on his back. Right wing, he gets it up ahead to Wrights. Wrights goes short corner to Fountain. Looking inside, not there, up top to Yardley. Down the lane to Curtis. Curtis working inside the key. Fades away from 8 feet. Got it to go. Jess Curtis with 4 points.
And how big a shot was that? Curtis just spun in the lane.
Back to a 10-point lead, and now a foul called on Richfield as Bell drove through the lane. It's going to go against Curtis. That'll be his first, team's fourth with 2:56 to go. Inbounding will be Jensen. Now lob out for Olsen, right side high, guarded by Wrights. Lobs left side to Duncan. Duncan left to right, spins in the lane. Fountain on him tight, puts it up off the glass, in and out. Spell the rebound for the Wildcats.
Boy, and he had a good look, and Malik made sure he didn't foul him, just wouldn't go.
Yardley doing a good job of putting Brady Bell on his back as he brings it up the floor. Up top with it, Wrights. Guarded tight by Bell. And now a foul will be called on Bell. That'll be his fourth. Third team foul on Union.
Yeah, really tight defense there. Not necessarily a bad foul, though, because if you get a takeaway, other than it's his fourth.
Pass into the backcourt to Yardley. He'll bring it across the timeline. Bell picks him up. Comes right side high to Curtis. Curtis curls right to left, down the lane, backing down Jensen. Creates some space, puts up the shot. Too hard off the glass, didn't draw iron, and the rebound to Union. Up the floor it comes to Olsen. He'll drive right to left in the lane. Got it to go. What a finish from Wake Olsen. He has 20.
Yeah, and that ball spun around and went in. Now, for Richfield, I don't know that Richfield's going to want to shoot as quick as they had here.
Yeah.
They got the lead, and anyway, timeout.
Riverstone Contractors timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Call Peter Riverstone Plumbing and Heating at 896-6264. So, yeah, you think Coach Jane's likely saying, hey, let's slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, you could hear him saying that. Maybe not that quick, even though you can get in the lane and get a shot. Richfield's in no hurry here. They certainly would like to score a little more, but they maybe not necessarily do they have to.
We've seen Union cut it to 6. They haven't gotten any closer since then at 38-32 as Richfield pushed it back up to 10. Now it's at 8 at 44-36.
And Richfield does have the basketball, and I'm sure we're going to see full court pressure by Union here.
2:09 to go in the game, and we do see the pressure. Yardley to inbound. Comes in for Curtis. Jensen on him tight. Gets it over to Yardley to bring it up. Bell guarding him with 4 fouls. Each player with 4 fouls.
I'll tell you, Yardley is just a calming force. Very seasoned player in all sports.
He spins, going to drive the lane. Nice pass to Spell. Pump fake, got his guy in the air. Count the basket on the foul for Hudson Spell.
And how big a pass was that from Yardley? Driving in. He saw the defender coming at him. He passes over to Hudson. Hudson with a ball fake, and
that's the 5th foul on Stetson Duncan. He'll foul out with 1:53 to go in the game. And that pushes the lead to 10, a chance to make it 11 here for the Wildcats. Spell at the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Tyson Marks into the game for Union. Coming in for Richfield, Griffin Wayman and Jorgen Southwick. Coach Janes telling Slate Wrights and Jess Curtis, great work.
And they did do great work.
1:53 to go in the game. 10-point Richfield lead. Spell in and out on the free throw, but nobody grabbed the rebound for Union. Then Womack able to tip it over to Jensen. Now Bell comes the other way. Kicks it up top to Olsen. Pumps in the shot. Dribbles left. Pump fake. Goes to Womack. Give and go back to Olsen. Hangs in the air. Off the glass with the right hand. No good. And then a foul on Olsen as he got the arm of Southwick and just kind of pulled him to the ground.
Yeah, and Southwick was going up for it. And
so it'll send Southwick to the line to shoot 2 on the 5th team foul.
And I show that as his first foul.
Yes, it is.
I'll tell you, Wake is such a good player.
Coach Gilpin kind of pleading his case on this one. This is the 5th team foul, so should be free throws. It was on the rebound. Not sure why we're delaying it going to the foul line.
Well, nonetheless, a little discussion, but Richfield has made their way down there. Now Union making their way. And Jorgen Southwick's at the foul line for Richfield.
Southwick in the game is 4 for 6. First free throw here, good. Southwick now with 16 to lead the Wildcats.
And boy, Jorgen has really been a lot more comfortable this half than he was the first half. He's had a nice second half.
Yeah, 13 points in the second half for Southwick, and he gets the second one to go as well. He has 17, and that's a 12-point Richfield lead, 48-36, 1:37 to go in the game. Up top with it is Bell, works his way to the right wing. Hands it off to Marks. Marks comes back out to Olsen. Olsen guarded by Southwick. Step to his left 3. Off the rim, no good. Yardley the rebound for the Wildcats. Coach Gilpin seemed to got to get up and guard him. Yardley guarded tight by Bell as he brings it across the timeline. Put Bell on his back, drives right side, and he'll reverse out, try to lob out for Southwick. Overthrew him, but Wayman runs it down near the timeline. And foul will be called as Wayman got tied up with Olsen. And the Union coaches want the offensive foul call. Officials are going to come together to talk about it. Got a little physical right there.
And what would you call there, Robert?
Well, I think there was an initial defensive foul, and then Wayman took exception to it.
Well, he's trying to make sure they can't reach in, but we'll have to see what they call here. A lot of discussion going on. Nonetheless, it's probably going to be a non-factor in this game, whatever they call.
1:10 to go, 12-point lead for Richfield on the Richfield Family Dental scoreboard. Coming up after the game, we will have your Sunrise Engineering postgame show before we get ready for the Richfield girls game as they come up next against South Summit.
Oh, should be a dandy game. Those two teams, on paper, they look pretty even to me.
You know, that Abby Albrecht, Emma Broadbent battle could be That could be a lot of fun.
And Richfield, the defending 3A state champs in girls basketball.
Yes, they are. All right. Common foul.
And they're going to call technical foul on Richfield.
Yep, so they're going to have a foul on Union first on Brady Bell. That's his 5th, so he will foul out of the game with 1:10 to go. And then a technical foul called on Griffin Wayman. That's his 1st. So Richfield will get their 2 free throws, and then Union will get their 2 technical free throws and the ball. So coming into the game for Union.
And honestly, you may have felt different than that, but I thought Wayman was just trying to keep the ball away, but he's swinging his arms and his elbows, and it did.
Well, he pulled the one ball arm off the ball, and it went through. So Wayman will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Ryan Oakey into the game for Union.
Because of the danger of that, they can't allow elbows to be swung.
Connor Olson also came in for the Cougars. First free throw from Wayman is good. His 2nd point as he knocks that one down from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. 2nd one is up and good. So Wayman makes them both. He has 3 points all from the charity stripe, and now it'll be Andrus Jensen that goes to shoot 2 free throws for Union, and then the Cougars will get the ball back.
Are you a little surprised that Jensen's the one shooting it?
No, he's got a great shooter. He's looked good.
He is, but I thought, Wake Olson, you
Wake.
might think. But Jensen's
a shooter, Wake's a scorer.
I'd agree with that. He has 2 3-point baskets in this game.
Made the first one. 2nd free throw from Jensen, nothing but net.
And he comes into this game, he was averaging 8 points a game. That does put him at his average.
So Union basketball down 12, 50-38 as we end up in the same spot. Both teams made both free throws. Up ahead to Oakey, catch and shoot 3 from the corner, nothing but net. Ryan Oakey with the triple, his first Mason Machinery 3-pointer. He just came into the game for the first time and delivers. Southwick throws down the floor for Yardley. And Yardley will be fouled by Womack, and that'll send Yardley to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And what a pretty shot by Oakey on the right baseline. Now, Richfield, I guess I don't want to speak too early, but if they don't make foul shots, this game could get interesting.
Yes, it could. First free throw from Yardley, got it. He has 7 points, does Yardley. That's his first point of the second half after sitting much of it due to foul trouble. And got the second one as well from the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line. Back to a double-digit Richfield lead, 52-41. Left wing Womack. He'll hand off to Olson. Olson tried to go back to Womack, and Womack wasn't expecting it. Yardley has it for Richfield. He'll slow it down and pull it out. Shovels it out to Wayman. Guarded by Jensen. Wayman off the screen. He'll reverse. Now hesitates, looks to drive right. Got cut off as he crosses back over. And now reaching foul on Andrus Jensen. That will be his 3rd. And send Griffin Wayman back to the Apex Foot and Ankle Institute free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and Richfield definitely keeping the ball in the hands of who they want to shoot the foul shots.
Yeah. First free throw, good from Wayman. He has 4. And Wayman connects again, extends the lead now to 13, 54-41 Richfield. Up the floor, Wake Olson. Deep, 3 on the left side, short off the rim. Fountain the rebound for the Wildcats. They'll get it to Spell, now to Southwick in the backcourt. 24 seconds to go in the game. Southwick will bring it up against Connor Olson. And Union not fouling. And now they are going to get the foul call as Connor Olson comes in and wraps up Southwick. So Southwick will go to the line to shoot 2.
I'm kind of surprised they chose to foul there, but obvious they were.
Yeah, and they waited 10 seconds to do it. I guess that's a surprise, either foul at the beginning or not, right?
But nonetheless, I'm not going to question them. They do a lot of good things.
Southwick makes the first one. He has 18 to lead Richfield. If he makes this one, this would be the largest lead of the game. Off the back of the rim, no good. Womack the rebound.
He's got the only Mason Machinery 3-point shot in the game for Richfield.
3-pointer from Oakey again. That one's going to be short, tipped by Southwick. Fountain has the rebound, and that will do it. The final few seconds will tick off the clock, and Richfield will advance to the semifinals tomorrow night with a 55-41 win over Union. The Wildcats will play Judge Memorial at 9:10 tomorrow evening as Union drops into the consolation semis to play Canyon View. We'll take the break and come back with our Sunrise Engineering postgame show next on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
To all of you lovers of the rattlesnake cadence, I'm C.R. Wood, and I never tire of announcing it's auction time again in Central Utah. For the last 30 years, we've all gotten together for the biggest equipment trade day in all of Trail Country, and we're doing it again March 1st in Joseph, Utah. We kick it all off at 10 o'clock in the morning in the yard just west of Wes Ogden's shop. We've already got some treasures that will fit your operation like a glove, and there's room for a whole lot more. A Cat 225 excavator, a like-new Great Dane drop-deck aluminum trailer, a perfect teenager's pickup with a Cummins diesel and a custom suspension, tanks, tools, and a whole lot of really neat shop equipment. We're inviting you to join the party. To turn your surplus into money, call or text us at 435-201-1705.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is the Central Utah leader in plumbing, waterworks, turf, and ag irrigation. Mountain Land Supply features an entire line of Rainbird sprinklers and systems for your yard or commercial property and backs it up with an extremely knowledgeable staff that cares about the local community because they live here. Visit them at 2104 South Red Hills Drive in Richfield or call for a showroom appointment 435-896-9606. Mountain Land Supply is proud to sponsor high school sports and wishes the teams, coaches, and players success.
State Bank of Southern Utah is not just another bank. We are your neighbors, your friends, and your local financial partners, interested in building long-term relationships.
When you choose State Bank, you invest in our community. Your money stays here and is reinvested in friends and family, building Southern Utah.
Each one of our 17 branches is staffed and ready to serve you.
Come and experience the difference of true community banking at State Bank of Southern Utah.
Hey y'all, just a reminder to shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, offering windows and glass sales and installation, including window tinting. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 410 North Main in Richfield, has a huge inventory and always sells at rock bottom prices. And Shepherd's has the service to back it all up. Click shepherdscarpets.com. Carpet, flooring, windows, and glass, and more. Shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Click shepherdscarpets.com and sit back and try to wipe that big old smile off your face.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Channel 10 and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back here to the UCCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley University. Robert Lovell with you alongside Rick Radio Robinson on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports. And let's take a look now at our Sunrise Engineering post-game show. Serving communities for over 40 years at Sunrise Engineering. Learn more at sunrise-eng.com. Richfield advances to the semifinals with a 55-41 win over Union. And Rick, your takeaway from this game?
Well, I thought Union did a lot of good things. I thought Southwick came in and changed the game. His play in the second half, I thought, really propelled Richfield, and his scoring put them up. And Union didn't quite have the firepower to keep up with Richfield.
Yeah. Let's take a look at our final stats in this one. We appreciate Brad James for getting these for us. And Sorensen Levitt Insurance, your stat check brought to you by Sorensen Levitt. Visit them in Richfield or Salina for your home auto and business insurance needs. Proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance. Call Corey Sorensen in Richfield at 896-4471 or Sina Rasmussen in Salina at 529-7471. And first off for Richfield as they get the win, 18 points from Jorgen Southwick with 7 rebounds to go along with it. And 8 points from Gage Yardley with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. 8 points from Slate Wrights with 3 rebounds and 8 points from Hudson Spell Bell with 6 rebounds and 2 steals in the game. 5 points for Griffin Wayman with a couple of rebounds and 2 assists, and 4 points for Malik Fountain with 9 rebounds and 3 assists, and 4 points for Jess Curtis with 2 rebounds in the game. Everybody that played in the game for Richfield scored.
Yeah, and I can't say how big Slate Wright's 6 points in the third quarter was when Gage Yardley and Hudson Spell were sitting and with foul troubles. And then also Jess Curtis, his 4 points just came at big times for Richfield, even though one was in the second quarter, the last one in the fourth quarter. Jess off the bench, I thought the bench play for Richfield was solid.
Yeah, very good. It was Jess Curtis and Jorgen Southwick. They combined for 22 points off the bench.
And Jorgen, you kind of think as a 6th starter, but no question he came off the bench.
And then for the Union Cougars, first off for Richfield, they ended up shooting 39% from the floor, just 11% from 3. They weren't hitting from 3 well, but they were 73% from the free throw line.
Yeah, and their foul shooting was important, and it really helped them to keep that game from getting real close for them. But Union was terrific from the foul line too.
Yeah, and they just didn't get as many, but Union was very terrific. They were 8 for 8.
Yeah, I thought Union did a lot of good things. The game was called, I thought, very tight on bumps in the middle, and maybe you feel different than that, but I thought you bumped them. It was easy to get in foul trouble in this game.
Yeah, different type of called game, but
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's how it was.
Yeah, different type of game than we saw earlier, but they called it consistent on both ends of the floor, and players have to just adjust to what that is. For the Union Cougars in this one, Wake Olson led the way with 20 points and 4 rebounds. 8 points for Andres Jensen. He had a couple of 3-pointers, and then 2 points apiece for Brady Bell, Stetson Duncan, Jackson Adamson, and Connor Olson, Tanner Womack, and then Ryan Oakey did the 3-pointer. Tyson Marks also had 2 points as well for Union. They shot just 30% from the floor, 14% from 3, but they were that perfect 8 for 8 from the free throw line.
Yeah, and Richfield holds them to 41 points, which is a very Richfield defensive type game. They just didn't allow many teams to get into the 50s since the region 12 play, and of course Union's not in the region, but they held people down. In fact, the only team that really got in the 50s on them was Carbon, which is kind of interesting to me.
Yeah. You look at the other stats. Richfield wins the rebound battle 35-24, 9-5 on the offensive glass. Turnovers were pretty even, 21 for Union, 20 for Richfield.
Yeah, and the turnovers is something that's going to be critical if Richfield wants to advance tomorrow night. I think they're going to have to slow down a few of those turnovers.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that point. Let's take a look now at our Golden Drug Player of the Game, your community compounding pharmacy at 508 North Main in Richfield. Honored to serve Sevier and surrounding counties. Golden Drug, thanks to customers. Their motto is to help, heal, lift, learn, and love. Rick, who do you got as our Golden Drug Player of the Game for the Wildcats?
Well, I really liked Hudson's play, and Gage Yardley's, all of them. I have trouble, but it's got to go to Jorgen Southwick with his 18 points. His slashing, his second half really propelled this team.
So Jorgen Southwick is that Golden Drug Player of the Game. And so our White Sanitation on the Go Services sub of the game.
That's going to go to Jess Curtis.
There you go. The contractors and outdoor event planners can find sanitary portable restrooms for any situation and garbage and dumpster applications. Services for any application. Call 896-9212 for White Sanitation and on the Go Services. Jess Curtis finishes with those 4 points, but did a lot of other really good things when he came in. Yardley out much of the game due to foul trouble. Jess Curtis, I thought, filled in really well in that role.
Yeah, and I thought Richfield as a team was really solid. They didn't panic. I didn't feel like anybody felt like they had to score to keep up with them. That's the one thing about this team. They just play as a team, and whoever scores, they score.
And then the Diamond W auction key play of the game. I don't know if there's one play I can think of, Rick. I don't know about you, but any key thing that happened in the second half that was big in your mind?
I thought Jorgen's 3-point shot really seemed to ease the Richfield play. And I don't know. It could have been one of Slate Wright's 2-point baskets of the 6 that he had in that third quarter. But that combination really gave Richfield continue to lead as Union was making a run at Richfield. And I give Union credit. Boy, they played hard.
Yes, they did, and we'll go with that. Three-pointer from Jorgen Southwick as that Diamond W auction key play of the game. It's the only three-pointer Richfield made all game, but it was a big one for the Wildcats as Southwick knocked it down from the right wing. And so there's your Diamond W auction key play of the game. Don't miss the auction this Saturday, March 1st at 10 a.m. in Joseph. And go check out diamondwauction.com to see what you can grab in that auction. Our State Bank of Southern Utah score update. Proud to support our student athletes. Next time you have a need, think State Bank and choose to keep your money local, supporting our community. Member FDIC. The three earlier quarterfinal games, it was Juab getting the win over South Summit. Morgan beat Emory, and then it was Judge Memorial with the 3-point win over Canyon View. Juab ran away from South Summit in the second half. Morgan ran away from Emory in the second half. That Judge Canyon View was a dandy. And now tomorrow, 7:30, first semifinal will be Juab and Morgan. And at 9:10 tomorrow night, Judge and Richfield meet in that second semifinal game, while South Summit and Emory will play at 12:50 in the consolation bracket, and Canyon View plays Union at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. We'll take a break and we'll come back and get you ready for the Snow College pregame show as we've got Richfield, South Summit, the Battle of the Wildcats coming up next here from the UCCU Center. This has been the Sunrise Engineering postgame show. They're growing and they're hiring. Visit them at sunrise-eng.com to learn more. Once again, your final on the Richfield Family Dental Scoreboard. Richfield 55, Union 41. Now we've got the Richfield girls and the South Summit Wildcats coming up next here in the 3A Girls Basketball State Tournament on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, TMive.live, powered by Centricom and KSL Sports.
Centricom, Channel 10 Sports, and Mid-Utah Radio, the sports leaders in South Central Utah, now present another exciting high school basketball game broadcast. This sports broadcast is brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah.